Morning, officers.
We're the first team.
Yeah, we're not gonna fall for a banana in the tailpipe.
You're not gonna fall for the banana in the tailpipe?
It should be more natural, brother. It should flow out like this. Look, man, I ain't falling for no banana in my tailpipe. See, that's more natural for us. You've been hanging out with this dude too long. I'm sorry, I'm just fucking with you. That's funny to me. Sorry.
You know what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, Flatoy, he's got that camera. Okay. All right, man. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I dig that, man. Yeah, I remember you were talking about getting a new camera and stuff. You understand what I'm saying? I take it you might have gotten it. You got some superpowers now. Okay.
Superpowers with a 20-year-old camera. It looks like he fooled you also with his camera. No, we're still waiting for him to push out 4K footage with that. 10 times optical zoom, get lost. So 4K with this, you think that's possible? In the time they not invented 4K yet? Your good friend Roger Ledwell set up the donation to buy this camera. Are you all idiots or so? Jesus Christ.
Oh wow. And that's all it boils down to. You understand what I'm saying? That's all it boils down to, the observations and the stuff we can prove.
Exactly. And in a minute, I'm going to show what your friend Flatzoid proved.
Because if there's stuff out there that you're making claims about and you just can't prove it.
Exactly. And then you don't make up shit. Huh? Like your friend Flatzoid do. And you repeating it. You understand? I'm going to educate you today.
You know what I'm saying? Useless.
Why are you making the 3 6s? According to the so-called people you promote, you are a Satanist. Why they not called you out for that?
And stop with your 666 hand signs, literally. It's like, doesn't stop.
666 hand signs about, doesn't it? Just doing hand signs. I can honestly say I've never done that 666 hand sign when I'm explaining out to anybody. Never.
No.
It even feels weird to do it.
Yeah, it just doesn't feel right.
And what a nice hand sign right there on the loading screen.
The ladder symbolism in Masonry, he's doing the 666 hand sign.
According to your religious biblical cosmology, friends, you are a Satanist and a Mason now. That's not my words. First let's take his credibility away, because I found some contradiction. He's claiming to be fairly new to the flat earth, and on the other hand, he's saying he's in the flat earth scene since 2017, 2018, and that makes him an old-timer.
This is my thing, okay? This is my thing. I've been in the true flat earth community since 2017, 2018, around there.
6 years in the flat earth community. Then you must know all the ins and outs, or not?
Right? So, coming from Vlad's perspective, he wants to know the truth. He's relatively newer to flat earth.
No, it's not new in the community. It's like an old-timer. So he must know all the ins and outs. And he still hangs around with the wrong people. So he must be dumb and a bad researcher. Or he's just a shill promoting other shills, because he make a ton of shout-outs to other shills, provable shills. Typical behavior of a government shill. Ex-military, you say. And you're telling us you never be sworn out, so you're still a military fucking government shill piece of shit. Joining the military and think you have to defend your home 6,000 kilometers east makes you a retard. And a killer. And an idiot. And of course, a piece of shit. Pushing nukes as real. Pushing Fukushima as real, Chernobyl as real. It is possible, like most military people, are totally brainwashed by the government. So this guy have no place in the truth scene because he pushes his bullshit on you. Nukes and ICBMs are real according to this clown. So do you believe rockets go like 6 times the speed of a bullet? You're demented, idiot. Shield.
This is my thing. I've been in the true Earth, flat Earth community since 2017, 2018, around there.
Lie coming up.
I'm new to this community, and I'm not going to totally make this as an excuse.
Do you hear that, guys? He's new to the community. And on other moments, he says he's in the flat earth scene for 6-7 years. It's a liar. I told you.
Everybody, Flatzoid. Make sure also to tune into Flatzoid's channel. Make sure to sub to his content. Like I said, best content around.
Best content around. Saying that makes you a kind of a dummy.
The best content, of course. It's the best. You could ask anybody.
It looks like you not have the ability to see through his bullshit and his lies. Why you run this YouTube channel, by the way? You pretend to be so smart and you're repeating bullshit from Flatzoid. And that makes you a dummy for somebody that claims that is 6 years in the flat earth scene.
The best content. So, Flats, you in here still? If you in here, brother, let me know. And if you want to get on, let me know. It's Flatzoid at Flatzoid's joint this earlier today, where Flatzoid, if you didn't see Flatzoid's production today, check it out. Y'all sub to Flatzoid's channel, y'all. Yeah, you guys make sure you sub to Flatzoid's channel. Love watching this stuff, and he always has a dope ass panel on.
Oh, dope ass panel. You mean with the DJ Crankshaft? That liar. Get lost, man. You're still sleeping.
But yeah, make sure you sub to Flatzoid's channel, y'all. Flatzoid. If you don't know, please get on Flatzoid's channel. He has an amazing channel. Flatzoid, where you at? Flatzoid, Flatzoid's team. Flatzoid, subbing like to him. Fucking with Flatzoid's. And man, yo, his channel is getting bigger and bigger. Flatzoid's another awesome channel. One that I haven't been speaking his praises. But Flatzoid is over there by freaking the Tropic of Capricorn, in South Africa. He's got an amazing channel, and he's got stuff almost every single flipping day. So definitely sub to his channel and watch his content because it's amazing. But I'm telling the truth, man. I'm not making bullshit up. I'm giving it to you real, man. But if you hadn't sub to Flatzoid, I'm gonna go ahead. Flatzoid. That's how you spell it. It's got a Z in there, not an S. Flatzoid. Definitely sub to his channel. Me getting on Flatzoid. Flatzoid, know how I get down. Flatzoid. But tonight, I'm going to go ahead, and Flatzoid's got his style, man. I love it. Flatzoid, stick that thing up my booty hole, man. Flatzoid comes to my booty hole, man. I love it. I dig it. Flatzoid, fucking bumping my gums. Flatzoid, congratulate Flatzoid, man. Oh, man. Flatzoid fucking bumping my damn gums. Flatzoid, y'all. Let's do it. Flatzoid's show. Shout out to Flatzoid and an awesome. Go to Flatz's channel. Sub if you hadn't subscribed. Go to Flatzoid's channel. Give a like. Give a share. Subscribe. Okay? Drop $1 in there. Drop $2. Like it. Fucking drop some money in there, man. Show that man some love. Show that man how much you appreciate his content.
Are you shareholder at Flatzoid channel? Huh? Why you ask donations for another person? If I can show you Flatzoid is a liar, would you retract this and say you were stupid because you believed the liar? Can you do that?
But yo, show this dude some love, man. Give him $1, give him something. You know what I'm saying? Drop something in there. Show him some love. So show Flatzoid some love. You know what I'm saying? Flatzoid in here. Flatzoid's channel. Yeah, Flatzoid is amazing, man. I love his channel. That's another one. Flatzoid, there's a whole bunch of them. PJ Cruikshank, Flatzoid, Roger Ledwell.
Flatzoid, these dudes are coming from a place of honesty and sincerity.
Hey you, with a dirty handkerchief on your head. You are just a stupid imbecile. Jesus Christ. I'm gonna prove you wrong.
You still have great people out there.
Like Flatsoid, you say. Huh, no, you're totally wrong. He and his panel are just telling bullshit. And you cannot even determine it's true or not. That makes you a dummy.
You've got a whole bunch of good motherfuckers in here. I could go on all day. Flat Earth Banjo.
Flat Earth Banjo is not totally honest about the sun. He's still pushing that circling sun. So, who do you have more? Being honest.
So D Marble's another one, but another true earther. Mark Sargent. Mark Sargent is another one. Subscribing to their content here on YouTube.
I could go on all day, talk about these dudes, and the one common theme with them, like I said, is honesty. These dudes are coming from a place of honesty and sincerity.
Good to see you, Flats. You Flats. Flats is in the house, y'all. Welcome, brother. It's good to see you, man. It's always good to see you. It's good to see you, though. It's good to see you, Flats.
To me, you're just putting up a charade. You're not genuine at all. With your fake smile, piece of shit.
Okay, so Jake the Asshole, Vlad, and Q, if you guys want to come on up and talk it out like men, right? And look, I don't have any issues with Vlad, and Vlad is okay and cool with Dave, and he's cool with Flatsoid. That's fine. That's his problem. That's his thing.
No. By promoting these people, he makes it our thing. And we are going to say something about it. That's logic. So he must keep these things in front of him and not promote these channels like they are genuine. Do you understand?
Just like people might say, well, Nachiketa, you know, you hang out with Q and Fee and Jake the Asshole, so you're a shill.
Oh, there is a tiny difference. First, you cannot find any bullshit on my channel. All I do is observational stuff. I cannot be associated with shills. So what are you talking about? Try to find another example. By the way, you are in the flat earth scene since 2017, you say. Just as long as that piece of shit. So why do you know all the ins and outs of the flat earth and he don't know? Would that mean he's just a dumb ass repeating the same shit from shield channels? Is that possible? I don't even understand why you give this guy a platform. He's just dumb as fuck. Why you want to promote somebody like that? It's like some scientist on TV that claim you can die of corona. Are you the TV producer promoting this idiot? To be honest, I get a bad taste in my mouth.
No, I hang out with whomever the fuck I want, right?
Of course you can hang out with who you want, but that not means I keep my mouth about it. I don't mind you hanging out with gays and do nasty stuff with them, but I'm gonna say something about it if you do it. Do you understand?
And I talk, you know, I will talk with this person or that person, no problem.
So we already have proof this guy supports the wrong people. What you gonna learn from him?
Everybody, Flatsoid, make sure also to tune into Flatsoid's channel. Make sure to sub to his content. Like I said,
I think I caused a little bit of chaos in the chat. I woke up at 6 a.m. and look on YouTube and saw the stream and saw this brown guy in the chat, and I hate him because he's a shill. And since it was 6 p.m. and still in bed, I could not jump into the live stream. My voice will wake up the whole flat. Do you understand that? But I'm glad Jake jumped in.
How's it going, sir?
Natch, what's going on, bro? How's everything, man? Thanks for having me. And hey, family, how's everything? How y'all doing tonight?
I'm doing very well. So we are waiting for Q and Jake to show up. I had some other things that I wanted to present, but that's okay.
I
think this week's
apologize for the
president-
craziness. I apologize for the craziness going on in there. And that's
No,
the
no,
thing,
no.
man. If there's a discussion that needs to be had, if there's some stuff that needs to be ironed out, like I'm not gonna run from motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? And excuse me, I
No, no, no.
apologize for the language, but I'm not gonna run from people. I don't like this whole thing. I don't know. Hey, Jake the asshole, what's going on, man?
Oh, it looks like Jake is on fire.
Hey, dude. So just let me start by saying this. Have you ever had Eric Dubé dress up and imitate you?
I don't think Dubé put shoe polish on his face. What the fuck? Hold on. After 3 hours Googling, I found Dubé dressed up as iron worker.
I personally
Calm down, man.
have talked to the man
Lord.
and
It's
dealt
going
with
high
the
and
man in a way that you or no one else here ever has. And so I
Okay.
have a very specific experience. And so I
Got
might
it.
sound a little triggered. It's because the dude dressed up and imitated me
Mhm.
when I told the whole flat earth community that the sun rises from the southeast and sets to the southwest
Okay.
below the Tropic of Capricorn.
Okay, and
All
at
right,
the
all
same
right.
time, you didn't get any flack from me. You didn't get me talking bad about you. I said, hey, you want to know something? Maybe you see something that maybe I don't see. Maybe something I don't understand.
So after 6-7 years, you not researched it. You are a pretender clown. You're writing everything down and say, I'm gonna research it. I'm gonna look into it.
If you need proof of the BS we are told about nukes, research Galen Windsor. Hold on, what? Galen Windsor.
Ah, very good. You're writing it down. You might forget it. I bet you have a whole stack of these notes with things you need to research. And being like 7 years, 6 years in the truth scene. And you never heard of Galen Windsor. Huh, that's kind of strange.
Hold on. If nukes was real, Galen Windsor. Oh, hold on. Created the first. That's right. You mentioned him last week. Let me make sure to asterisk that.
Hold on. What happened with your note from last week? Did you throw it away? Or are you only pretending to write things down? Yeah, I think you're doing that. So why you need to write it down 2 times? Why you don't know this guy after 7 years in the flat earth scene? You're a fraud. Or just an imbecile. And this is 3 weeks ago, maybe 4, and you still not have researched it. You're still pushing nukes and Fallout as real.
So you want to know something? I still go to your fucking channel and I still support.
The flat earth can do without you, pretender clown. We don't need you.
There were people calling each other shill before I ever fucking showed up. My 2 favorite guys. Literally, I was a fanboy of Eric's. I loved his work. So no one can say I was a shill all along who just hated Eric or anything. No, dude, I used to be a fanboy.
Yeah, same here. I was also a fanboy. But it took me like 6 months to snap out of it. But it seems this iron worker, after 6-7 years, not snapped out of it. And that's kind of strange. Does that make him dumb or smart?
And here's when it all went sour. I pointed out that the fucking sun going in a circle has problems. And that when places like Tasmania, Australia, it's rising out of the southeast, setting to the southwest. Like right now, all the way through December. And I was viscerally thrown under the bus by damn near all of them, including Eric Dubé and Jeranism at the same fucking time. And I'm still standing here all these years later.
Something similar happened to me, but I was put in a box by YouTube and my views went from thousands to hundreds.
Yeah, but you want to know something? Jake the asshole. Just so you know, maybe you don't watch my content. That's fine.
Yeah, that's fine. Because you have nothing new to offer. You're repeating the same old bullshit as 7 years ago. That's why we are not interested in your parrot shit.
I saw when you mentioned that just recently. And you want to know something? I brought it up on my channel. I said, hey, you want to know something? There's some stuff that Jake the asshole and some guy named Q and Fee, I think I might have mentioned his name, have mentioned.
Where have you been the past 6-7 years? Clearly you hang around at the wrong channels. There are plenty channels that show the circling sun don't work. I cannot imagine you never came across one. Pretender clown.
And apparently these guys have evidence. Here's the thing.
What you mean with evidence? So you never hear the sun rise south of east and set south of west. For example, in Australia. I can't imagine you never heard of it. How come after 6-7 years you are believing in the same crap and parrot it as if it's real? You're just a shill, 100%.
Man, you bringing this crazy energy in the wrong direction right now.
And you bring the wrong information and make shout out to the wrong people. It's so obvious what you are, piece of shit.
No, I'm not. One second.
Listen. You are, okay? Because like I said, if I didn't like you, if I didn't support your shit, I wouldn't be coming at you being like, hey, it's Jake the asshole. Hey, this, that, and the third. If I was talking shit about you, I'd be talking shit about you. However, I don't. Now this Q and Fee dude over here, I don't know what his problem is.
Lying pretender clown. You know exactly what my problem is with you. You are a fucking shill, and you know that. You're a government agent. Yeah, go shove the ICBM up your fucking ass, imbecile.
This is my thing, okay? This is my thing. I've been in the true Earth, flat Earth community since 2017, 2018, around there, right? And the thing is when I see content that I like and that I want to sub to and that I want to support, that's what I do.
It looks like you're subscribed to only circling sun pushers. Yeah, because you are one of them.
If Flatzoid's one of those people, that's who I support.
If I can prove one of them is a liar, would you turn your back on them and call it out? You dare to call it out?
Well, you're gonna strike me. You're gonna get on my case, or if not you, Q and Fee's gonna get on my case because I support him.
I have clearly shown in many videos Flatzoid lies, and he also lies in your face, and you cannot see that. You cannot see he's full of shit. You can go to my channel and almost pick blindly Flatzoid live videos. You want me to play some, scumbag?
Yes.
Why
because
is that?
he is a proven fucking liar.
When did he? Then tell me when.
Wait.
Oh my god. Tell me when he say about every live stream? So you watching his videos? Clearly not. Oh, you don't have a mind that can think? Hey, Flatzoid is telling bullshit now. If you're not aware of that, then you have no place here in the truth scene. Even Nachiketa was on my video about Flatzoid's camera and the bullshit Flatzoid told.
Q and Fee has like 50 videos. I'm not even exaggerating. Like 50 videos annihilating Flatzoid like he's a dead horse that has been kicked to death, bro. Like,
Jake.
If you go watch any of Q and Fee's videos about Flatzoid, you will see that he has absolutely, unequivocally, undoubtedly debunked the living shit out of it.
1 second.
Yeah, Flatzoid lies about anything. I can't imagine he not seen any of it. But in fact, he was telling lies with Flatzoid. I seen Ironworker a couple of times in Flatzoid chat, and they were talking about flat earth. And Ironworker agreed on some bullshit that is provable not true.
Yeah. Okay.
So okay, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Dutch. I apologize.
No.
I apologize.
No. It's fine. It's fine. So like basically, it's the approach.
Then that's okay. Go ahead.
No, the approach has to be like a little bit because like Vlad may not be aware about all of this QNF because like QNF is a little bit shadow banned.
Well, okay, it's possible he never came across at my channel. But the point is, all of these shields that know my channel never use my stuff to debunk the glow because they are unique. The reason why all those big flat earth channels don't use my stuff because it ends the discussion. And since the flat earth is totally controlled, they're never gonna share my stuff because they want to keep talking.
And then just you cannot assume. Well, I'm just saying, just for everybody, okay? So like, just don't throw that all on Vlad. He may not be aware.
Oh, come on, he's not aware. He's not aware nukes being fake. He's not aware the sun does not circles. He's not aware of any flat earth shields that are lying to him. He's following a lot of mainstream science. No, this guy is not correct. He don't do any research, it seems.
You know, he just wants to be cool with it. Okay, that's all. Okay, go ahead, Vlad.
And I don't want you to feel like this is all based around you, bro. This energy is because people still treat Eric Dubé like he's some sort of guru, like he's some sort of legend.
He also make shout outs to Mark Sargent and to Benyo. He's clearly not awake or a shield.
He won't.
Not over here.
He won't correct.
I mean, not over
the wrong
here.
shit. No, but outside of your channel, not people come here and still suck his dick here in your comment section. You have a dojo and 5 other dudes like Eric Dubé did the most for flat or dude. He's still.
They'll learn. I know they'll learn.
Let me
okay, they'll learn.
He seems to be learning that for the last 7 years, but there is no hope because they have learned nothing.
The most important thing, Eric Dubé will not go live and do this right here. He will not go live and talk to a man like me because a man like me will wipe the floor with him and give the truth to the people. And so he's been told that he's not allowed to go live.
All right.
And so,
all right.
Why would anybody kiss the ass of a man who's too chicken shit to talk to his own audience?
Let's give the mic over to Vlad. Go ahead.
Thank
Go ahead,
you
sir.
Very much. You know what, Jake? Maybe you bring up some really good points.
You can say that, but you're not going to do something with that because you're a shield. In 6 years, you are going to repeat the same bullshit as today, like all the shields do. But what did you learn the last 3 years? Come on, tell us.
Look, a lot of this stuff that you're talking about, I didn't know he dressed up like you and started acting all crazy or nothing like that. That shit is wild, all right? Now, I could see your frustration, because I'd be mad if nobody was listening to me as well. You've got a pretty big channel, man. A lot of people hear what it is you have to say. Some of what you've said, a lot of what you've said, actually, I know about.
Oh, that's strange. A minute ago, you told the opposite.
Like, just don't throw that all on Vlad. He may not be aware.
After 6-7 years, you must know, and you cannot pretend you don't know.
You know what I'm saying? So I still rock with you. Now, here's the truth. Like many other folks, they may have heard a lot of what you've said as well. I'm not the only one. I'm not the only one in this crowd that's sub to you. You know what I'm saying? So maybe some people are still feeling that, hey, maybe there's a chance with Eric Dubé coming on one of these channels, but we don't know. Maybe we thought, hey, there was possibly a chance. We don't know. I know I didn't know. All right. I know I didn't know. Now, you know, this whole Eric Dubé's got this whole, he acts a certain way, which is a little bit suspect to certain people. It is what it is, right? But here's the truth. Here's the truth. I learned a lot from Eric Dubé. I did. I learned a lot about this flat earth stuff from Eric Dubé.
Ah, that Hitler was a good guy instead of an act whore. And about the circling sun and moon and stars. What else did you learn?
I'm not gonna, and that's exactly what I put in here. What I put in here was, hey, you know what? There was Frank Monday that said, you know, Eric Dubé has been condescending on his viewers, his last few videos.
Dubé is known for banning people that telling the truth at his channel and show him wrong.
And so what I've said was, wow, I've been hearing much of the same thing. I need to check this out. But you want to know something? I did learn quite a bit from Eric Dubé, but this is something that needs investigating. So I'm not going to say I'm going to shit on anybody, because I was sub to Jaren.
Oh, you were sub to Jaren since 3 months ago. Yeah. And now because he's telling the Earth is a globe, if they find the circling sun in Antarctica, you unsub from him. Didn't you notice all the other bullshit Jaren told you? Moron.
I watched Jaren. There was a lot of stuff you pointed out about Jaren that I had to look into myself, and I was like, holy smoke. Much of what he's saying, it adds up. You know what I'm saying? I used to love watching Jaren's channel. But until I start to discover the truth and I start to see things for myself, I get to make my own informed decision.
So you were a big fan. And because of that Antarctica thing, you're going to bail out. Are you going to bail out and unsubscribe from Flatzoid when I show you he's a liar? Are you going to do that?
At least give us that opportunity. Us as flat earthers, whether you agree with what we say or you don't agree with what we say, we have a method to our madness. We're already in the fucking community.
But you're giving the wrong message. Do you understand that?
You know what I'm saying? And we're not going to necessarily agree with everything that every one person says.
It come to my attention, you're repeating a lot of stuff these silly flat earthers say, which are clearly provable untrue. Why is that?
But at the same time, you got to give us a chance to figure the shit out, man.
Still figuring things out. Obvious things. After 7 years. Get lost, man. You are a pretender clown and a shell piece of shit.
That's true.
You got to give us a chance to at least have a discussion like this and talk about it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Because we're not trying to harm each other. Like I go to your channel, right? And I like the stuff that let me talk, because you had quite a bit to say, right? I go to your channel and I support your channel because I like your content.
Oh, you like his content? Huh. You only mentioned him like 2 times in your videos. And you mentioned your friend Flatzoid like 500 times. How come? Jake is showing my stuff for years. Did you not come across it? Did you not see the Circling Sun videos and made you look into it? No researcher at all.
Okay, I go to Flatzoid's channel and I do the same thing.
Oh, you're doing the same thing at Flatzoid. But the difference is between Jake and Flatzoid, you cannot catch Jake with a lie. But you can catch Flatzoid lying every day. Why don't you see that?
If I knew something untowards about Flatzoid that I didn't agree with, would I be following that same thing? I don't think so.
It looks like you are not so clear in the mind. Because 1 week Flatzoid say this, and the other week he say quite the opposite. And he even show the opposite. Are you not aware of that? He often contradicts himself. But you are repeating those contradictions, it seems.
Because I've been on Jaren's channel and I loved his shit, right? And what have I done? I have supported his channel.
You supported his channel until 3 months ago. I not supported him since my first video in 2017 about Uranism and his fake laser test. You were quite sleepy. I was the very first flat earther that pointed out Jaren was a fraud, but nobody followed me. You kept on sleeping, all of you.
There's a consistency with me, okay? I support people that I agree with.
Yeah, you agree on most of that stuff. that you not have researched. The only thing you guys can prove is that water lays flat in rest. For the rest, you have nothing. You only talk.
I support people that I feel we can flow, right? And I support people that I think bring credit to the community.
And by accident, they are all shills repeating the same old bullshit as 7 years ago.
If I feel otherwise, or if I see evidence,
even if I show evidence Flatsoid is a liar, you still hang out with him. You still are going to share his videos, or not? Tell me.
When you're facing towards north, okay, does the sun or moon ever appear behind you towards the south?
Let's do it up for you. Somebody asked Flatsoid if he ever seen the sun south of him. The question is simple. Flatsoid, did you ever seen the sun south of you? And Flatsoid have to think about it. For somebody that lives his whole life in South Africa and don't know where the sun rises, is a little bit suspicious. It looks like he wants to protect his fake biblical cosmology model with the sun circling between the tropics. Because seeing a sun south of his location destroys that biblical cosmology model. Do you understand it? Flatsoid works with an agenda. He needs to push this circling sun model, biblical cosmology model. Do you understand that?
I've got to think nicely now. I don't actually think so.
You have to think nicely and then say, I don't think so. Put that in your ears.
I have never, no.
PJ Crankshift. He don't think so. He's never been to South Africa. But PJ Crankshift is one of Flatsoid's amazing good panel members that you support.
I have never, no.
PJ Crankshift, useless junkie. Do you ever pay attention to what your buddy says?
I don't actually think so.
I have never, no.
I haven't really looked at it that well. I have to think to see.
You have to check to see. If you have to check the sunrise angle, after 35 years, I don't know how old Flatsoid is, that makes you a retard, or an imbecile, or a shill. You can say which one he is.
I'll actually check it out and might get back to you about that.
He might have seen the sunrise hundreds, maybe thousands of times each morning when he moved to his job. And of course, he must have seen the sunset angles. Flatsoid, you certainly don't know? I remember you went on holiday during the winter solstice. You remember? And then you knew exactly where the sun was. And since you lived your whole life in South Africa and claiming you don't know where the sunrise angle is, sounds a bit retarded, isn't it? What do you think about that, iron worker? What do you want? What are you pointing at? Ah, you went on a vacation and then filmed the sun at 137 degrees. Do you understand, Popeye Navy boy? This is 137 degrees. And now you cannot say you don't understand 137 degrees. Here, 137 southeast, including your latitude and longitude. Flatsoid's holiday location. The sun had an azimuth, according to Flatsoid, of 137. Huh. That's in this direction, Flatsoid.
I don't actually think so.
I have never, no.
You exactly knew. And this must be like southeast? More south than east? You are just a retard and a liar and a scumbag.
When you're facing towards north, okay, does the sun or moon ever appear behind you towards the south? I'll actually check it out and might get back to you about that. But yeah, looking forward to doing some observation from the beach for you guys. Hopefully the sun's gonna come up somewhere.
Flatsoid, it's easy to catch you lying. You are just a piece of shit. Why you act like you don't know where the sun is? You clearly know. Here it is, in the south, looking south. Flatsoid also is a pretender clown, just like you. So if you watch Flatsoid stuff, why you not came across this? And show it and expose Flatsoid. But maybe I should give you the benefit of the doubt. And you are really dumb. Would you regret making all those shout outs to Flatsoid the liar and telling your viewers you supported the wrong person? You know, Flatsoid could also have told you the biblical cosmology model is wrong with the circling sun between the tropics because he saw a sun in the southeast. That would be honest, but instead he lied to you. He keep pushing his biblical cosmology model. Do you understand that? Flatsoid, why is a tiny piece missing of your compass? Did you cut it away? Why? Did you see, Iron Worker? I'm not bullshitting. Anyways, I will apologize publicly if you call out Flatsoid for his lie. You pretend to be all in for the truth. Just show it to us.
Path of the sun, that's it.
It goes round and round and round. It goes round and round.
Path of the sun. Does the sun or moon ever appear behind you towards the south? I don't actually think so.
I have never, no.
So tell me, Kofi Annan, is Flatsoid genuine here by saying he don't know where the sun rises? Or he's just bullshitting because it destroys the biblical cosmology model? Yeah, and you also believe in that garbage. So you won't admit Flatsoid lied?
Describing otherwise, then I'll do something else.
Okay, that's clear. I just have shown your best friend Flatsoid is a liar, and his whole parrot panel also, because they're repeating Flatsoid. So call out Flatsoid if you dare.
But coming at me and yelling at me and calling me a shill and saying this and that, listen, goddammit.
No, you listen, piece of shit, Nelson Mandela. Shut the fuck up.
I just fucking retired from the fucking military.
Just retired from the army or just retarded? They must have put a lot of garbage in your food because you are totally cuckoo. And do you like sleeping with multiple guys for years in the same room? Ugh. Did you guys touch wieners and swap gum?
Oh man, Flatsoid fucking bumping my damn gums. Flatsoid fucking bumping my damn gums. Y'all, let's do it. Okay? And fucking there is no, I did. And so I'm doing this because it's like, yo, it's a passion of mine. And now I almost feel as if I'm free to do something like this.
The point is, thinking you're speaking the truth and speaking the truth are two totally different things. And you think you are speaking the truth. And because of that, you do more harm for the flat earth scene than you do good. Do you understand that?
So like please, with the smoke, like relax and let's learn. Teach me something.
I just have to teach you something new. I just show my Flatsoid clip. And now you can learn something from it. And I expect you do a video about Flatsoid and this big lie, because it's a big lie.
You're explaining something to me, Jake the asshole, and I appreciate it. Don't come at
Okay.
me like this, man. Come on now.
I
All
don't
right.
come at anybody sideways who I think is over there hanging out with an enemy. And so a guy like Q and Fee in the chat here, that's one of the only dudes that I look up to in the flat earth content creator space with total respect.
My brother in arms. Thanks for saying that, Jake.
That's a dude who I'll go to and ask a question when I need some clarification on some shit.
Okay,
that's
Jake.
He's like my
Yeah,
Morpheus, my Neo. So when we're in agreement, if we see somebody lying or saying shit that ain't true, and then when you bring it to their attention that they're wrong, and they say, "Oh, fuck you," I'm just gonna keep saying it.
Okay.
Oh, well then.
Well, no.
So Flat
But
Suede
that's the thing.
has told Q and Fee, fuck off. I'm just gonna keep saying whatever I want,
Jake.
no matter what. No matter what.
Yeah.
So Q and
That's
Fee
fine.
has
One second,
shown he's wrong,
Vlad. 1 second, Vlad.
has shown
got it,
that
man.
he's
Second.
wrong.
Jake.
Proved he's wrong. And so anyone I see over there, I would be like, why in the fuck you hanging out with a stupid ass liar who's
Okay.
promoting misinformation?
Unless this piece of shit promote misinformation himself. Yeah. Promoting and watching Flatsoy's videos. I'm pretty sure he must come across some of those contradictions and lies. Because our worker pretends to be so smart.
And so I would
Okay.
refer them to Q and Fee's work and say, why don't you watch one of these like 50 videos that Q and Fee made where he destroyed, you know? So
Fine.
it's not just that, man. It's like anybody who is dragging the truth through the mud and saying wrong shit. I don't want my audience over there hanging with them, and I don't want people in my audience talking about them. So if somebody in my audience is like, hey, did you see what RV's talking about? I'll say, fuck RV. He's a nameless, faceless coward. Oh, Jake, I like you and I like RV. Well, no, fuck you. You don't get to like both of us and be cool with me. So you can like both of us, but not be cool with me.
I see many times some of my viewers pop up in Shields channels and talking sweet to the Shields. That's a no-go. I explode and they are not welcome anymore at my channel.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
So
I'm not
that's
gonna
an
be
ultimatum.
cool with everybody.
Jake.
Sounds like an ultimatum
You
to
see
me.
what I'm saying?
Not sounds like an ultimatum to me. Are you guys telling me you can like Hitler and Jews at the same moment? That's a no-go in my eyes. So being friends with Shields and with me is a no-go.
Yeah.
Yo, Jake. Once.
Dude,
Okay,
you're
like, everybody
unnecessarily- you're unnecessarily burning bridges. All you have to do is bring wait a minute. All you have to do is bring education.
He tried to bring education, but you stupid fuck still think nukes are real. And circling suns are real. After 7 motherfucking years, you piece of garbage.
Really, that's it. And then, like I said, I can make an informed decision. I'm a grown fucking man.
Fucking growing man that likes to share bunk beds. You piece of shit, cum swapper.
Okay?
Yeah,
You
exactly.
coming at me with all this smoke, totally unnecessary.
No, you come with a lot of smoke. To smoke the truth. Yeah, you make a lot of smoke. Like a turd. In the winter. In your tiny outhouse. Piece of shit.
Q and
It is.
talking all this nonsense. I don't give a fuck how high you look up to this motherfucker. Totally unnecessary.
Why unnecessary? Maybe for you, but not for me. You give me great content. And people love how I expose the liars. Scumbag, you want to become a gold mine for my channel?
Not giving me an opportunity or a chance to figure this shit out.
No, ass licker. After 6-7 years, you don't have to figure these things out because you should already have, you liar.
Totally unnecessary and totally unfair. I'm new to this community and I'm not going to totally make this as an excuse.
And now you're saying you're new to this community. 6 or 7 years is not new. Did he just contradict himself again? Liar.
But you at least showing this to me and demonstrating this to me, let me tell you something. A totally unreasonable person would have been like, you know what? fuck you, go fuck your mother, and let me tell you something else. You try to pull that bullshit with me, I'll knock you the fuck out. However, I am totally reasonable. I am listening to you.
Listening is a whole different thing as hearing.
Because what you say has some kind of value, right? And yeah, I understand. You're Jake the Asshole for a reason. I get it.
Oh, because he have asshole in his name? He's a possible asshole. You have iron worker in your name and you've been in the army. That makes no sense. There is no relation to what people are or do with their names on YouTube. Do you understand that? Otherwise, we could call you bunk bed tourist. Or I like to sleep with multiple guys in the same room. That would be a nice name for you because it's true, it really happened. I wonder how many missiles you had in your asshole. Piece of shit.
You know what I'm saying? We get it. But at the same time, I'm listening to you. I'm listening to what it is you have to say and not totally dismissing you because you're treating me like a piece of garbage, and I don't feel I fucking warrant that.
If I really tell you what I think of you piece of shit in this video, my channel will be instantly deleted. You understand that, Nelson Mandela?
I didn't come at you like that. I didn't disrespect you like that. I didn't disrespect Q and Fee like that.
Yes, you disrespect me and the rest of the Flat Earth community if you hang out with a proven liar. Are you some kind of dumb fuck, you piece of shit?
Doesn't matter who I associate with. At least let me fucking figure it out.
Yeah, I think that's fair. Look, I mean, like, look, Jake, I mean, Vlad, we've spoken with Vlad. Vlad's been with us, and you know, he's a man, and we're all here to have a conversation with each other. And I understand where you're coming from, and you're an OG, whatever, you know, Jake, and you've been through a lot. But not everybody knows and understands Q and Fee's work like the way you do. The way we do.
I try and help people figure it out because
but there's a way for you to help though, because like by coming in here and kind of like accusing and yelling at people is not a good way to help people. Nobody wants to be helped that way though.
Sorry, but you act now as if he is an innocent guy. No, he's not, Chiquita. It is a piece of shit and don't want to be helped. And you're giving this guy with a lot of fantasies that are untrue, supporting almost all Shield channels, a platform is not good. You should ignore him because he means nothing for the Flat Earth scene. Or you want to direct viewers to him because he has such great content and team up with the most Flat Earth liars. No. He runs a talk show with easy debunkable bullshit, but nobody see it. Are you all stupid? He pushes nukes as real, just like Flatsoy do. I wonder why you support and make shout outs to a retard like this. He got nothing to offer, and what he have to say, others already have said thousands of times, not Chiquita. This guy, we don't need him for the Flat Earth. Do you understand that? We do more damage than good.
Right? Vlad doesn't feel good about it. You know? Do you understand what I mean here? Or not?
He's taken a lot of like my attitude personally, and I've already explained a lot of the way I feel is anger at these characters who we were talking about.
It seems like you're taking it out on him. It's like it almost feels like you're taking.
Whenever I see someone kissing the ass of a fucking government agent, it makes me angry.
One government shield usually suck the other one government shield's asshole and lick all anus sweat from the butt crack. Yeah.
And you know what? I can't control that anger. So you know what?
Okay.
I'll just take it elsewhere, and y'all can talk about, you know, whatever you want.
No.
Step on anyone's shoes, but
Jake,
your debate is a goddamn lying government shill, and he's scared of dudes like me and Q and Fee. Word to your mother. Now you can talk about whatever you want, but I don't want to sit here and rehash this That was the main point I wanted to get across to you, and I don't want to rehash no more. It's just gonna end up pissing me off. And fuck Flatsoid too. I'm out.
I was watching this stream 2 days ago, and a guy explained his dad did an observation for him. The sun rises southeast in Australia, and he acted to be surprised.
Yeah, down there. See where it says South Victoria land? It's coming up from there, in that direction. So that's how bizarre is that. That's weird.
Victoria. I see. Where's South Victoria land?
Oh, it's right at the ice wall.
Oh shit! Right here.
Yeah. So it's coming up from that direction, the sun.
What?
Yeah, what? Now you have 3 confirmations from your friend Flatsoid that didn't want to show it actually, from this guy, and from Jake the asshole. I really expect you to call out Flatsoid for his lies, and I will make a video apologizing to you. You understand?
So it's coming up southeast instead of northeast. All right,
Oh
and
my
then
God!
when it
So
sets,
it's well beyond the
it's
freaking
like
tropic
if
of
it was
Capricorn.
circling,
Right.
if it's circling, it's coming from Antarctica. Now the further you go south, the
Right.
more it's severely coming up. So this is why I am now open to the idea that there may be a circling sun because of where the sun is coming up
Right.
towards Antarctica, towards the south, and it's setting towards the south as well.
And according to the data, everywhere along the so-called ice ring, that's like 120,000 kilometers, is a sun visible at the same moment. Don't forget that.
What is
Now
going
you-
on? Can't
now
explain it.
Now you see, this is why I've said, why can't we just put people on New Zealand? Why can't we just put people? Because I mentioned New Zealand. I'll be honest with you. I know where Australia and New Zealand is.
That is already done, according to your friend Flatsoid and Jake the asshole and this guy. And in the past, there were way more videos from people showing the sunrise in the southeast. A flat earther for 6-7 years. Shame on you, man. Jesus Christ. Where have you been all these 6 years? Hanging around? All those shield channels? Sucking up bullshit? Yeah, dummy.
And Auckland is in respect to each other. I didn't think about even consider Tasmania. Maybe I should consider Tasmania. I didn't even know where it was. But my thing was, during the winter time, throw somebody on this mug right here, because it's beyond the Tropic of Capricorn.
Oh, you want people there? They're going to see the sun even more south. Or you think they see a shim or something?
It's beyond, which I mean is further south, right? So we could see where the sun comes up because it's beyond it. Or if you don't want to do that, you find someplace, you find Ushuaia, right? Someplace in South America, and you have people observe.
Like your amazing buddy, Flatsoid maybe?
I did not know that.
This is where sun kelp comes from, lad. This is where the sun kelp is observations. Apparently, that's where they're getting it from.
Holy moly! And so, did you get to see this yourself, Luke?
Did you see the sun circling yourself?
The sun setting? No. I'm in Thailand, so I called Dad and asked him to do an observation before the sunset. So this is why this Jake the arsehole was going on about it, and I'm just like, nah, I'm going to prove this guy wrong.
Yeah, and so you know what? It's funny that you said that, because Jake the asshole came up, guns ablazing on me, and so I was, and this is why. Let me get my face up here because I don't. Okay, you guys can see my face, great. Now this is why I wanted to kind of talk about it, because I sat back and I decided to think. Jake the asshole. Now I'm looking at it from his perspective, right?
Not from his perspective, from the one and only perspective. Because all people see this. Do you understand? And if you have a little bit of brains, like you pretend to have, then you can already have figured this out 6 years ago.
Right? And he blew up on me, or he didn't. I don't even know if he really meant to blow up on me, but he wanted to get a point across and he was doing his best. He did it his way, right? I didn't like it. But my thing is at the end of the day, I have to fucking suck it up. You know what I'm saying? And I have to put my fucking ego aside.
Oh, put your ego aside. That's a good thing. And then you have to make a video about Flatzoid. Cause he's been lying to you. You understand? And he not only lied to you, he lied to many other of his followers. Do you understand that? So please expose that piece of shit.
And I have to, and you know, I wanted to listen to him, but at the same time, I didn't like the disrespect, but I get it. I was being disrespected. I shouldn't have to take that. Yeah, right. But at the end of the day, like, he was right.
It was not disrespect. It was more like, why this dump ass is in the flat earth community, promoting the bad guys and pretend you are a newbie in the flat earth, while you're also saying you're here 6-7 years. Yeah, it's suspicious. Do you understand that, piece of garbage? Inspect Jakey's channel a little bit more, because he show a video where somebody points his compass to the sun, south of east.
RV, I'm showing real observations which you did not show. Listen here, you piece of shit fucking shill. Quit trying to distract my audience. I'm going to prove you wrong right now. This is an observation from a man who says he's in Devonport, Australia, and he's pointing his compass at the sunset. Okay? You didn't show anyone pointing a compass at the sunset because you're a fucking piece of shit shill trying to distract everyone and lead everyone astray. This is an observation, and what does the observation show? It shows 260.
It is currently now setting. I'm not sure if you can see that out correctly or not.
There it is, clear as day. He's pointing his plastic compass at the sun setting, and it says 260. Are you following, idiot? This isn't the globe. This is a man in Tasmania pointing his compass at the sun setting, and he's got 260. Are you following? You coward, faceless piece of shit. Do you understand? This is not sun calc.
He was right, and it's like I wanted to listen to him. I wanted to listen to him. I was like, Jake, then talk to me, man. Just talk to me. Don't talk at me. I hear you're frustrated. And he was like, oh, Mouth Powerland, you know, Mouth Power, math, not mouth, Math Powerland. What's his name? Eric Dubé. He was making fun of me, and he, you know, doing all that, and I was listening to him. But I feel that to some degree, I was still a little bit butthurt by him coming at me that way. And it was like, and part of me was defending myself, but it was at the same time, I was like, all right, shut the fuck up, man, and listen to this sun thing. But there shouldn't be buts, but I have to put a but. I spoke about Jake the asshole and what it was he was presenting, because I was like, this is interesting. Jake, I don't know if Jake is wrong here, but it seems like he's got a point. because I went to his channel and I dropped him some love. I threw him some money. I was like, hey man, this is a really good fucking thing. This is something that I need to bring to the channel because he's actually, thank you, Luke. Thank you for that. I actually see it. I see it right now. And I brought that in there. And what I'm gonna do is, family, I'm gonna copy. Thank you, Luke, for that. I'm gonna put this in the chat, y'all. I don't know if you did that already, Luke, but I'm gonna put that. That's the sun calc, y'all. Y'all go ahead and you guys devour that. You guys make sure you get very familiar with it because I sure as hell am.
And also, like we're not asking you to trust that information, but what that is, apparently it is all based on observation. So people stand at a certain point. Like, so I've just sent you that link is Melbourne, Victoria, which is the second biggest city in Australia. And that's close to where I grew up. And that'll show you, if you want to share it, it'll show you the angles where the sun is coming up right now and how far south it gets at the height of summer.
I'm about to share that here in a second. Thank you very much, by the way. Let's share it, y'all. All right, so right here is the sun calc, sunrise, sunset, shadow length channel, y'all. Right here. So this is Melbourne. What you're talking about, Luke. So Luke, go ahead, talk, and I'll drive.
All right. So you can see this dotted line. That is east-west. And then you can see running vertical north-south. So at the moment, the sun, if you're in Melbourne, you wake up whatever time the sun's coming up.
Looks like it's almost noontime.
It's 6:09 in the morning is when this is dawn, and it's coming up. You can see it's slightly south of east, isn't it? So it's east southeast.
It looks like the sun is right here, right above.
Oh, that's where it is. That's the angle of the sun. So that arching action is
right
showing
here.
Where the sun,
this right here is the okay.
That's what it does. That's what it does during the day.
Right.
So we were always So it does. It starts off slightly to the south, but by a few hours into the morning, it's now in the north. It moves to the north.
Right.
And so I think the reason why I always thought it was coming up to the north is that it moves across the northern sky.
That's what I was thinking.
Homes in Australia always want to be north facing so they get the sun, but it doesn't start in the north.
And what I was thinking is instead of taking this route right here, that you guys were seeing this right here, a U shape instead. That's what I was thinking.
We would have thought that the angle that it's coming up in the south would be towards the north at a similar angle.
Wow.
Right. So see where that sun's going down. Where's it headed to? Is it headed to Africa? Or it's not, is it? It's not on the way to Africa. But if you go to say Cape Town, to South Africa, you'll see the same sort of. See what I mean?
Do you see what he mean? Where is the sun going for this location? Your friend Flatsoid wanted to hide this for you.
Yeah.
It's not heading towards Africa. It's heading towards Antarctica. So this throws all the models out the window.
You mean the presented sky model with the circling sun? That don't work. You can apply the celestial data on any map you like, and the directions are always correct for you.
I'm saying all that because I'm speaking the truth from what I think I know.
Ah, you think it's true, but it's not. Because you have all different vision. You cannot see the truth. It's impossible. You need to be educated like a little baby. Why you run this talk show channel if you not even know what is true or not, and share your idiot ideas with the people? shame on you, but I'm going to educate you some more because you seems to be a very dumb person with your nukes and your Fallout.
But I'm also speaking it because I'm like, I could be wrong. Or we could be wrong.
We. No, you are wrong. All the time. There is no truth at your shitty channel, idiot.
It's not as if I'm not going ahead and saying that he's totally right or totally wrong, because nobody's been to Antarctica to make these observations yet.
So, maybe it's wrong, but nobody ever complained. Imagine people here in Ushuaia using this website. And it's totally wrong. Nobody ever pointed me out an error in the celestial data. Can you do it? Maybe you are so smart and show me. I think you also believe in celestial navigation. So when you take a sextant observation in this direction to the sun, you think you can do some celestial navigation? Yeah, you can get a celestial fix when you use this angle. If you believe in celestial navigation, then you must also believe you can take a sextant observation in this angle to the sun. Otherwise, you don't believe in celestial navigation. Understand?
Right. And if he is right, then man, God bless him.
This also blows out of the water the globe model as well. Let's not forget that. So it's
yes.
No. Why did you say yes? This works very good on the globe. This is why they got away with the globe. This is why they made up the sun traveling between the tropics to give the earth a tilt so that the sun is visible in the south, according to that story. Don't you understand that? Don't say yes if you don't know bullshit about this celestial data. Jesus Christ.
Things like, Chernobyl, 3 Mile Island, the countless experiments that were run on sailors, possibly sailors. Now, I wasn't there to witness it myself, right? But we've had sailors sitting on the freaking deck of the ship and then blowing up bombs at the Bikini Island, and guys getting excessive radiation exposure.
Oh, dangerous fallout during the nuke test on the Bikini Atoll. You were present at the atoll? No. Do you realize that was just a bunch of fake? Oh no, you never have researched it. But let me show you.
Now known that fallout from the larger Castle shots blanketed areas of more than 5,000 square miles with radioactive material that would have been lethal to unprotected personnel.
Oh look, the radiation survey team. Beaching. While the guys in the swimming trousers and the camera team are just waiting. I thought radiation was so dangerous. So would it not be logic to let those inspectors on this island, and then after that you can tell the guys, hey guys, put on your swimming trousers. Do you understand, piece of shit? This is just a clown show, just like you.
The natives were evacuated. Radiation survey teams were flown back to the exposed atoll with radioactive material that would have been lethal to unprotected personnel. After the natives were evacuated, radiation survey teams were flown back to the exposed atoll.
Did you see, Captain Iglo, how your Navy buddies are trying to deceive you? Yeah, but I'm pretty sure you're one of them deceivers. Get lost. Oh, between between 1946 and 1958, the United States conducted 67 nuclear tests in the Marshall Islands. Yeah, Bikini Islands and Eniwetok. Totally polluted, if we have to believe that. And when the US was finished with the testing, all those tests, it took the waste from the island along with the contaminated soil from the Nevada testing site and dumped it into the Runit Dome. And now climate change is causing this thing to collapse. Holy shit. Here we have Eniwetok Island. So they dumped everything in this dome. This is like 100 meters. Everything from the tests from the Bikini Islands in here that were about 60 to 70 nuke tests. So, and then you took all that contaminated soil from the Nevada bomb test site, the nuke bomb test site, and you dumped it here. 7,500 kilometers, or like 5,000 miles, and dump it in here.
An atomic range was established. A test site of over 400 square miles of flatbed valleys.
And you want me to believe that you dumped that 400 square miles of top layer contaminated soil, and you did also underground test, so a thicker layer is contaminated. So according to your own bullshit information, this whole area and way more should be radioactive because of the wind can bring the radioactivity everywhere.
Now known that fallout from the larger Castle shots blanketed areas of more than 5,000 square miles with radioactive material that would have been lethal to unprotected personnel. After the natives were evacuated, radiation survey teams were flown back to the exposed atoll with radioactive material that would have been lethal to unprotected personnel. After the natives were evacuated, radiation survey teams were flown back to the exposed atoll.
So the survey team is landing on the beach? Well, there is already guys in the swimming pants.
After the natives were evacuated, radiation survey teams.
So this is a radio survey team that's coming to check for radioactivity. What kind of team is this? The red swimming trousers team?
Were flown back to the exposed atoll, where studies were made.
This is just a clown show.
And water and soil samples taken.
And they do many tests, and they keep coming back to those places with all this dangerous radioactive stuff. What a garbage.
This one result gives a new insight into a method for using high-yield weapons in both strategic and tactical situations. It is now around the 10th of April, and the recap of our story of Castle.
Hello, America. It is me, your favorite comedian in the entire world. And tonight, I'm doing a live stream. We're going to be talking about the greatest president that there ever was, serving the greatest country in the history of the world by working in the most wonderful, magnificent restaurant in the history of all restaurants, the China.